Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I decided I would just turn this boring old Sunday into a very creative and productive day. Whether that be working on my project or doing art or whatever creative that I always want to do or I want to do or things I like to do, I will be doing them in today's video. And the reason for this is because last night I was sitting down in my living room and just doing like a bunch of different things with different projects, different sort of stuff. And I was like, you know what, it'd be pretty cool if I managed to separate all of this, which I done in like a 3-hour interval, into an entire day. So it's more relaxed and I just get to spend more time doing everything I like. So today, in this video, what I want to do is I want to do some outlining, revising, writing, and drawing. So to some of you, it may not seem like a lot of creative stuff is happening. However, that's more creative stuff that I will do today than I do in an entire week. Because if I'm writing one week, then I will just stick to writing for a while. If I'm doing revising, I will stick to revising for a while. And then if I do some art, I will stick to art for a while. So I never really let my days have multiple different stuff in them. Sometimes it does happen, but most of the time it doesn't. And so I decided that's why I would be doing this video today. The first creative thing that I'm going to be doing today that I haven't really done in a while, and one that I didn't mention, is my makeup. I don't really like to wear makeup a lot. I just think I'm not very good at it and I don't know what suits me, so it's just like, it doesn't go well with me. But I thought today would be fun to do something different, so today that's what I'll be doing. So now that that's done, I thought it'd be good and fun and 100% beneficial for me to start with writing. I haven't done any writing yet today. It is only 10 in the morning though, and I did sort of have a late wake up. I'm gonna bring my laptop over here and I'm going to start some writing. My laptop is right here now in all of its sticker glory. I'm going to open up all my relevant documents to get some writing started. What I want to do in terms of writing is work on both LMC/HAC, which is my standalone, and also work on a short story that I've been starting to write. I think I've mentioned this in a previous video, but yes, I'm working on a short story and I'm roughly 1,600 words in, so quite a lot in considering it's a short story. Right now I think I'm just going to work on my standalone since that needs the most work done in terms of my ending goal. Just as I looked up there, my deadline for this was supposed to be the 10th of January, but you can tell from when this video is uploaded that that did not happen. Instead, what I did was I flipped around my deadlines for projects. So the first book of the dystopian trilogy, that was supposed to be done February 20th, and this standalone was supposed to be done on the 10th of January. So instead I flipped it around and said like the dystopian book was supposed to be done in January and this can be done in February. So I basically gave myself another month to try and do this, and if I can do NaNoWriMo, I'm hoping I can do this, but we'll see. I'm gonna get this started up, I'm gonna get all my documents, and then I'll join back to start writing. The document is now up. I have 37,000 words of my document currently, and if all goes well, I will reach 38,000 words today. So I'm going to be working on this for a little bit, and then I will see you all in a bit. before, but we're just gonna go with it. I'm back to tell you all that I have officially reached 38,000. So, I mean, feels pretty good, but it doesn't feel like much because I am so close to finishing chapter 9. Within a few, maybe 300 words, I will be done with chapter 9 and I can move on to chapter 10 and finally get into those double-digit chapters. I've been waiting for this for ages. What I'm going to do is I'm going to spend the next maybe 10-20 minutes, however long it takes me to finish the chapter, and then instead of going on to writing the short story, I am actually going to do some art. So hopefully I'll keep to that. For now, all I'm going to do is finish this off camera. I don't really see a point in recording me writing like 300 words. But yeah, that's what we're gonna do for now, and I'll see you all as soon as I do that. As you can tell from me sitting here, I have officially completed chapter 9 and I am now on chapter 10, and it just feels so crazy to finally be on chapter 10. And also, I just checked and chapter 9 is a whopping 5,500 words, which is wild. I brought over my tablet and my pen in order to begin some art digitally. Now, I think I have mentioned before that I am not good at doing digital art. I'm better at drawing on paper traditionally than I am with digital art. However, today is a creative day, so I thought, why not whip out my tablet and do some drawing and art and just general fun stuff like that. So I'm going to do some art, and I still haven't decided what I'm going to do because I can't draw anything on digital art, so it's trying to think of something I can draw. It's difficult. However, what I will do is think of something, then come back and then do some drawing. And yeah, I'm hoping this video won't be too repetitive, but it's just a creative day for creative stuff. Yes. So that's what we're gonna do. Of what I wanted to draw. Obviously, you can tell it's like proportions are off, there are things wrong with it in general. I can't draw hair for the life of me, but it is what it is, and I am still practicing. It is on my goals to get better at drawing in general. It's been a while. I've just been drawing and sketching and doing all of that for a good long while. I have like a basic sketch with some color. Right now the background is pretty much done. That's it for now. When I complete the sketch, I'll put it in the video. So if I finished it, you'll see it right now. My drawing, of course, not the best in the world, but I will say that I'm definitely better compared to what I was this time last year, because this time last year, oh, my drawings were horrific. So now that I've managed to do some drawing, I'm feeling very inspired to work on the very story that I drew a character from. And this means I'm going to move back over there to my writing corner, where I'm hoping to do some outlining for NPS, which I mentioned in my project video, is the fantasy series that I have planned, and I am super pumped for it. And I guess all I can say is I want to do some outlining. So I'm gonna move over there and I'll come back. So I did mention that after drawing I want to work on my short story. However, I'm just feeling very inspired right now, and that is why I'm not doing that yet. But that will be done. It will be done. I'm even thinking about doing my bullet journal as well, because that's creative, right? For my dystopian trilogy, I outlined by hand. I went and bought a notebook, and I used that notebook for my series journal, and that's what I did, and I'm still doing that. I'm currently outlining the second book by hand in that book. However, for this project, this series journal, I decided I would try it on slides, Google Slides, because I use Google. And the reason for this is because this world is so big and it needs so much world building, and there's 6 books in the series that I think there will be. So I just think it'd make a lot more sense if I did it on a computer where I can easily like navigate, where I don't have to just keep copying and pasting everything by hand, like rewriting things by hand even though it sticks throughout. I'm a person that likes using different methods of outlining, so in the past I have used a notebook for outlining for a project that was discontinued a long time ago. I started it in 2018, April of 2018, not for Camp NaNoWriMo because I wasn't participating in NaNoWriMo at the time, but I started it and I worked on it steadily, and it currently has like 20,000 words, and I don't plan on going back to it for a while. I do plan on revisiting it someday because I like the plot it's got, but that's for another time. It's very like hard hitting because it's really to do with like grief and learning with grief and like abuse. So it's very like, it's a very heavy story, and I really need to be in the mindset for it, and that's why I'm not working on it just yet. So I'm going to be doing some outlining now, and I'm hoping when I come back I'll have a few things figured out. There are like 11 things that I need to figure out before I can even start outlining, so it's gonna take me a while, but I'm hoping to knock some of it out of the way now, and therefore that's what I'll be doing now. It's been some time. I managed to figure 5 things out, so I only have 6 things to go through. And I also managed to find some images to describe some of the places that my main character and her band of friends will be going to, which is pretty fun. And now I feel ready to work on my short story, meaning what I will be doing now is moving over to my bed because I'm a bit tired of just being here and working. I feel like I've done this all day, and so I'm gonna move to my bed, bring my laptop with me, and yeah. Hello, I'm over here, I'm at my bed. I managed to get my short story loaded up, and I'm super excited to get into it because I just got to the part where the 2 main characters of this finally have like the cutest scene ever. If you're interested to know on what my short story is about, I did talk about it in my project video, but I'll also briefly say it's just to do with like young teenagers' first love and the goods and bads of it. I am now going to work on this for a little bit, and then I will come back. Anyway, I'm just gonna work on this for a little bit. some progress done in that. I currently have like 2,300 words, which might not seem like a lot that I've done in that time, but trying to figure out a way for the story to progress in the way I want it to while keeping it short is pretty hard. As someone who's used to writing novels, trying to write a short story with everything I'm trying to put in, like the message, it's a bit difficult. But it's fun figuring it out, and it's fun writing about these two characters. Now that that's done, I'm going to take a little bit of a break because I've just non-stop been switching from writing to drawing to outlining. I can creatively relax, right? That's what I'm going to do. When I'm back, you're gonna see me somewhere else doing something different. Hi. So I'm back. I am obviously not on my bed anymore. I decided to come over to a little white table that's near me in order to do some bullet journaling. I wasn't sure whether I was gonna end up doing this, but I guess I am. And I don't have a lot of spreads to do for January and like overall 2021, but I think it'd still be pretty fun to do. Though I did say I might do this for February, I'm doing it now. Even though it isn't like a proper spread setup, since the majority of my proper spreads have already been done. However, it's still fun to do spreads, and even though it is January 10th as I'm filming this today, I think it's still relevant to do it. Writing corner. I only did a single spread from my bullet journal, and the reason for this is I don't really have much to put there. The majority, as I've said, have already been done and I'm currently filling them in. There wasn't much to do there, but it was still fun doing a spread on camera. If you didn't pick up what I was doing, it was like a stories I ate this month. And it's basically like I track what stories I've either watched through TV or movies, or what stories I've read through books, or what stories I've heard from songs. And instead of putting down every song I listen to, because that would be a lengthy list, I decided to do a song that I've discovered and I've listened to for that section instead. But yeah, we are back over here, and as you can see, I don't have anything on me. The reason for this is because what I want to do now is revision, and all my revision stuff is not here. So I need to go get that, and then I can do some revisions. And me and revisions, we don't get along, not at all, especially this project that I'm specifically working on. There are so many mistakes. Last night I was doing some revision and I was going through the second half of chapter 3, was it? I think it was chapter 3, the second half of chapter 3, and there was so much pink highlighter in it, and if you probably don't know what that means. Pink highlighter is everything I need to rewrite, or, you know, grammar mistakes, or something's off about this sentence and it needs reworking. So yeah, I'm gonna get my revision stuff and then I'm gonna do some revisions. Hello. So I have my pencil case and all my lovely highlighters here. Still haven't organized this part, something I'm gonna have to do. And I've got this stuff. Now I'm going to open up on chapter 4 where I left off last night. And before that, actually, I forgot to get these out. These are like the most important things in that pencil case. Chapter 4. managed to get the first part of chapter 4 revised. This chapter was a lot worse than chapter 3 in terms of the fact it had way more pink, and I was just shocked that half of these sentences exist. I managed to do quite a lot today. I managed to write both my current projects. I managed to outline one of my future projects. I managed to revise, draw a character, and make a bullet journal spread. So I think today was pretty creative and productive. I do think that next time I do something like this, I'll be a lot more organized in terms of what I want to do, because today it was just kind of like picking what I want to do that's creative and doing it. And I think that if I was to do this again, I would have to plan it out. I managed to do a lot regardless. I didn't manage to outline the second book of my dystopian trilogy, but that might be done later today. And yeah, thank you very much for watching this video. This video is slightly more different, and today was just really tough to do because I was so productive yesterday, so I kind of felt burned out a little today. Another creative thing that I didn't really talk about doing today is record a video. I managed to record something today, and that's pretty cool. I don't normally record videos on Sundays because it's so quick after I do all this work and trying to make sure that Saturday the video's up. So I usually take Sunday as a rest, and today I didn't, and it was different, and I do feel kind of tired because I felt like I just recorded yesterday, but that's fine. I had a lot of fun recording. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you would do if you just spent the entire day doing creative stuff. Would you draw a lot? Would you write a lot? Would you do both equally? Yeah, just let me know. I'll see you in the next one this Saturday, because I upload twice a week. Still can't believe that. That's it from me for now. Bye!